Good afternoon. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu and the crew of 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I've been out in yarn land somewhere, and Lulu land and la and whew. Anyways, if you see somebody walk by my window, it's okay. We are having our porches painted today. The guy that works for my son in his business is here now, and so you may see him go around to the front porch. He's right here now painting the side porch. But how is everybody doing, and what is everybody working on? I have some projects going, but things sort of got in the way for the last couple of weekends, so I've had to put some of my projects on hold until I can get things situated in my apartment. I think it was the yarn Gobblins. I don't know if any of you have those. They come in and they make a mess and they leave it, and then you have to clean up after. Well, that's what happened, because we know that we don't make those messes. We know we don't. So the yarn Gobblins made a huge mess with my yarn. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So today I was thinking of my projects, and I'm thinking, I hope that I can find the latest ones I've started easily. I'm really hoping, because I was in such a state of mind Saturday. I had some helpers helping, and bless their hearts. Oh my word, pray for them. Just say a prayer for them. And I sat down with scissors and I cut yarns loose from each other. Now I'm going to be real upset when I go to grab that skein or that ball of yarn and find out that it's got 300, 400, 500 different starting things, and I'm gonna be like, anyways, that's my, well, it's a yarn Gobblins. That's where I'm gonna leave that. I have started a Rhonda Butler pattern. Every time she posts a new one and I watch it, I'm thinking, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. I mean, oh my word. If one could just sit down and do all of the things that she makes, they'd have a whole room full. They'd have a whole room full. Well, this one is the ant, and he is the cutest little feller. I just love him. I just love him. So I'm making him for my son's girlfriend's little boy. And so I put him up for a few days. So I done a baddie. I put some things in my apartment a few minutes ago, and I saw this bag and it was just screaming, take me, start new projects. And it's my Christmas yarns. So this is one of the balls. Is that not gorgeous? And I'm so thankful. I've got 3 or 4 balls of that. Oh, and I started a beanie Friday. Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's days I think I may need some help. But I love this yarn. It is just so gorgeous. This is the variegated with the sparkles. So I've got a couple of big balls of this, and then a small ball, and then I've got 2 or 3 of the solid red, and then I've got 3 of the green. So I was excited because I thought Christmas extravaganza is coming up July 1st. And so I'm trying to get ahead on doing my videos now so that I can schedule them to start in July. Now this is the Line Brand Ferris wheel. And it is the Morning Java. And I love this yarn. This says it's a 4-weight, but it is a thin 4-weight. I've used it before, and I love the beanies. I think I made 3 beanies. The problem I had was, it's not really a problem, it's just when I made the first beanie, I could get almost another one made out of that same cake. So then I had to buy another one. And I finished, let's see, I made 3, I think, with that yarn. So I found this cake and all the hubbub of the yarn goblins tossing yarns and having a party. I found this new cake and I thought, well, I'm gonna start a new beanie like I need to. But in my defense, I need to get some projects made. So I've started my Christmas extravaganza. Now I'm hoping I have enough of that to make several things. That sparkly green and the sparkly red and the sparkly variegated. So what is everybody doing? Where have you been going? Have you had any adventures? I have been watching videos, and I am loving all of the things you all are making and crocheting and knitting and all of your crafting. I just love it. I love all the adventures you're taking me on. Thank you so much. Trying to think, I don't think I have been anywhere since 2 or 3 weekends ago. On a Friday night, we went to a park in the next town over. My son's Bible group met there, and they had dinner. Several brought things, and so we ate, and then we just had a good fellowship time. So every so often they like to have, I call it an eating. They have food and a Bible study. So that's always so nice. But let's see, we're having, as far as I know, we're having one here Friday night at the house. But I think it'll just be the Bible class. And then sometime later this month, we'll have hopefully a bonfire and the Bible study. We enjoy doing that. The last one we planned a bonfire for that we had out back. And because it had been so dry, we were under a no burn ban. So we've had quite a bit of rain since then. How is the weather in your area? It's beautiful out today, and it's just nice enough to enjoy being out. I couldn't keep them out long because we were expecting him to come to paint, and so I brought him in, and an hour and a half went by, I guess, and so I thought I'm gonna take him out real hurriedly again, and so brought him in, and they were so excited when he got here to paint. They were screaming and yelling and pitching a fit. So I've put the 3 boys down for their nap, and you see she's passed out and Gracie's over here passed out. But other than that, that's been about the extent of my excitement. The yarn goblins making a mess and planning new projects. Now, Christmas extravaganza, go to KK Crochet, K&K Crochet, and probably towards the end of the month there will be I know at least July 1st, there will be links to all of the people that are participating. Last year we had several, and it was so much fun watching everybody's ideas, their tips, their hacks, their recipes. I just loved it. All of their makes. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to kind of have a mixture of ideas. I may do a recipe or two. I'm really not sure about that. But then some makes. So I've got to get busy. I've got to get some things made. Last year I done well. I had some things already made. This year, I've not played it that smart this year so far. So I've got to get busy because Christmas will be here before we know it. I said it last year and I'll say it this year. Came too quick last year. I was not prepared, as we know. So anyways, I'm trying to think. The ant, and then I've started the vest for my son's girlfriend. It's really going to be cute. It's taking more squares than the one that was in the shop locally. But I'm thinking it's the yarn. My yarn is stiffer yarn that I'm using. And that was kind of looked more like a stretchier type yarn. And possibly the way it had been crocheted. Sometimes my stitches are tight, other times they're loose. This one I've crocheted tight. Now, there is, like I need to start another project. We know I don't enjoy doing blankets, but I have several little friends that are having babies. My hope is, for one of the, I know one I'm doing a blanket. I know I'm doing a blanket for her. She was a nurse to my mother when she was in the nursing home, and I think I've mentioned that on one of the other videos. But I know I'm doing her a blanket. And then I've got another friend that her daughter is having a baby, and I thought I'd make her some, I've probably already mentioned this, some baby washcloths for her house, for her, and for the baby. Then I have found in all of that mess of yarn, I found some more cotton, and I was so excited. So I thought, well, I'm going to do some more dishcloths. Now, my little friend that came through, well, she's actually a friend of my son's. I've never met her in person. We stay in touch via Facebook. She came through, but we did not get to visit with her. She was moving from Colorado back to Virginia, and I was sad that we didn't get to meet with her. So her bag is still in my son's truck, so I will either mail that at some point, or I will give those dishcloths to someone else. And then, you know, hopefully down the road, we can meet up with her, because I think she likes to travel. So I'm sure at some point she will come to Tennessee, and either my son and his girlfriend, or maybe all three of us, can meet up with her. That's really, oh, I was telling you about my new brainstorm. Mikey the Crochet Crowd. I love to watch his videos. He teaches you how to do a solid hexagon baby blanket. Now you can expand it and make it as large as you want it. Obviously you can make it for your full size, queen size, king size bed, or twin bed, or a baby bed. So I think that will be one of my Christmas projects that I would like to do for a Christmas gift. Just start the hexagon and maybe not have a game plan as far as colors. I think that's where I mess up, because I have a lot of yarn, but it's not a lot of one color. And so to start a project and say I'm going to make a navy blue blanket. I've got several navy blue skeins, but not enough to make a whole blanket. So, saying that, I'm probably just going to do colors that will go together, and maybe not necessarily a scrap blanket, but just a blanket of many colors. So that's my game plan with that. Just stay tuned. I'm not sure. We know how my head does. I have squirrels in there. So that and the ant, the bat, I've got to finish the bats. I want to finish those, and Tony the Dachshund. Tony the Dachshund, as I mentioned in an earlier video, he needs some cosmetic surgery. So he's probably on the back burner for a while. My cousin from Jersey City sent me, and he is the cutest little thing, a possum. And he's got the little tiny hands and the little tiny feet, and he hangs from your rear view mirror for your vehicle. Obviously, rear view mirror wouldn't hang from your bicycle. I don't think. But he is the cutest little thing. He was on Etsy. So I'm going to try to zoom in the picture she sent and see if I can see who does the pattern. And get the pattern. Because when I look on Facebook, I can find several of the possums, but not like this one. So I'm wondering, was that an AI generated possum? But it was the cutest little thing. I'm gonna see if I can find the pattern, because I would love to do him. And so if y'all know someone that does a really cute, that shows the little hands and feet. Oh, it was so cute. It was just so cute. And he was hanging upside down, and oh, it was just adorable. And I thought I'd love to make her. She was hoping to come home in June, but I'm not sure if she's gonna get to come to Tennessee or not. So I'd love to have her a few little things made that's small enough she can carry in her suitcase to go back home with. She's the one I made the face scrubbies for, and she's taken them to Paris and I forgot where else. And I thought that is so cool, seeing my face scrubby in Paris. I thought that was so cute. Yeah, that's really all I have planned right now, except I am getting prepared for Christmas extravaganza in July. One more thing I wanted to mention. Do you have, and I can't pronounce it correctly, Brunicality or Brunicality? If you get a chance, I will try to think to link her in the description box. She has some of the most adorable videos, and she done her baby a little bucket hat, and it is the cutest little thing. So I think I may do some little bucket hats, and she makes a bow and she puts on the back, and it was so cute. It was so cute. It's not like the big brimmed bucket hat, and it was so cute. I love the big brim bucket hats. I love them, and I want to make some of them for babies and some for adults. But this one was just kind of you'll just go to her channel and watch it. It is absolutely adorable. I think she used white, mustard, and orange. It was 3 colors similar. I know it was white, and I think it was mustard and orange. They were so cute. It was so cute. And the bow just really set it off. So I'm gonna have to watch her tutorial how to do the bow. It looked like a long chain, and then maybe 4 rows, and then she just brings it together and then sewed it onto the hat. It was the cutest thing. It was not a big bow, but it wasn't a tiny bow either. It was one that really stands out. I'd say it was, well, I would say it was probably about that big, about that wide. Cute as it could be. And I wouldn't have thought about doing a larger bow. Watch me clap my hands. My brain, is all over the place. It really is today. I really love that because, like I said, I would not have thought about doing a bigger bow. And that was adorable. As of course, that gets the squirrels going. So you may see some of that in some of my sparkly yarns for my Christmas extravaganza projects. Stay tuned. I hope everyone has been doing well. Please, please give me comments on what you've been doing, what you're working on. And all of you, you're just so precious. I just love sitting there. There's so many I watch in the mornings. There's so many I watch in the evenings. There's so many I watch at midnight and after midnight. And it's so calming. It's so peaceful, so soothing to hear your voices, see your projects, see what you're doing. And there's another one that I have found. I'm going to try to link her in the description box because I can't pronounce her name. She's from South Africa, and I believe it's Zester or Zesper. I'm going to link her. She's awesome. She is absolutely awesome. She coffee dyes and tea dyes her projects, her crochet projects. And they are so pretty. Because she said she's not like a bright pink person. And some of the yarns that she had was pink and other colors that she really didn't consider herself wearing. And I'm not sure the exact words that she used. But she coffee dyes and tea dyes. And they are really cute. So I'm going to put her in the description box. Her and Brenda Callady. And of course, you know, I've got to put Rhonda Butler and the Ant. Go watch you some Rhonda Butler because she has wonderful tutorials. I love you all. Thank you for listening to all of my nonsense. I have really missed posting videos because I love the interaction with all of you. Just know you're in my thoughts and your videos. I watch your videos often, every time you post videos. There's a couple I'm behind on, so I've got to get caught up on their videos. But just know I do watch your videos. I love you all, and thank you for watching mine. And be sure and plan on July 1st to start watching #Christmas Extravaganza 2026. I'm not sure who all is participating, but please be ready to watch some good things because I know the ones that posted last year, they had beautiful projects. Me, I just enjoy participating. I love participating. I don't always do a lot of the crochet alongs, but I love to watch the crochet alongs. I love to think that I'm participating by watching. Bye-bye. And I will see you back next time for more Crochet with Lulu and Lululand. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.